My name is Torben Ellert. I'm a games designer at IO Interactive, working on contracts mode for Hitman Absolution. Contracts mode it's basically a mode that allows players to create hits simply by playing the game. We call it play to create. We create hits on up to 3 targets, specifying how they should be killed, whether the bodies should be hidden, if it can be done without being seen. And once they've done that, they can share these contracts and send them to their friends and share them with the Hitman community generally. It's a really great way of boosting replayability, especially for a game like Hitman Absolution, which has a really wide range of things a very wide range of ways to achieve your mission objectives. A lot of different ways to take targets out. And by allowing players to essentially define who the target is, and we had this axiom during development, which was, what happens to this level if anyone is a target? The initial idea actually came from what our fans were doing with Hitman Blood Money, because what they were doing was they were taking video captures of all kinds of weird and wonderful kills, 100 ways to kill a clown, that sort of thing, and sticking them on YouTube and writing what score they'd gotten in the comments, and then telling their mates to go in and see if they could do better. And they were doing that awesome thing without any help from us. So when we started thinking about, well, what kind of social and community stuff could we do, and what could we give our fans in Hitman Absolution, that seemed pretty natural. The way you create a contract is basically by choosing an area of the game, and then going through it, and when you're looking at a character, pressing a button on your keyboard or on your controller, that marks this person as a target. You can have up to 3. And then the way you kill them and how you go about it becomes the contract. So if you can pull it off without being seen, then that becomes part of the contract. If you hide the bodies, if you take them all out while in a chicken suit with a machine gun and hide all the bodies and are not seen, that becomes the contract. So you play to create. There's no editor. Once you've decided that the contract looks the way you want, you've given it a title and a description, maybe adding in a little hint or a little bit of fiction to it, you basically just press a button and it's saved to the server. You can immediately create a competition, invite your friends, say how long the competition should run for, and even say whether your friends should be allowed to invite their friends. So something that started off as a challenge between you and me could mushroom if the contract's awesome enough. We have this idea called the featured contract, and in the story mode of the game, on certain levels, we actually pull out a featured contract and suggest it to players as something that they might like to play. The example that we showed when we revealed it was on the library level of Run for Your Life, where a lot of our fans had talked about why in our first reveal playthrough we killed the poor guy Fasano, when in fact it was the Sarge who was just being a bully. And the question was, you should have killed the Sarge. So we applied this axiom and said, what if anybody was the target, made Sarge the target, and then made that the featured contract. So some featured contracts will be done by us, but almost certainly we'll take really neat stuff that the community's come up with and feature that as well.